you guys, Michelle Peterson here from the Mumsy blog. I have my travel hat on and my sunnies because today I am talking all about road trip tips and hacks. How many of you guys are a road tripping fam or love to go and visit places during the summer? We are totally one of those families, but how many times have you had a road trip experience like this? Yeah, I can't even tell you how many road trip experiences I have had like that. But over the years, I have developed some amazing tricks and hacks to help make any road trip experience a more heavenly one. But before I share what those are, make sure to subscribe to my channel. I share videos here on motherhood every Tuesday and Friday and would love to have you here with me. Let's do this. All right, I'm out of the car and back in my office so I can show you all of these amazing tips and hacks that I have learned to seriously make road trip travels a much more enjoyable experience for you as a mom. Here's my first tip. When you're traveling in your car and you're going to be in there for more than an hour or two, I would highly recommend bringing these two things. Ta-da! Okay, it's a neck pillow and a blanket. Your kids are more than likely going to fall asleep in the car. And the last thing you want to have your kids whining about is their neck hurting or them being cold. So giving each of your kids their own neck pillow and a blanket is a great way to solve that, because if they're hot, they can take their blanket off. If they're cold, they can put their blanket on, and then if they feel like they're sleepy, same thing with the neck pillow, can go on or off depending on what they're wanting to do. Okay, next, whoa, dropped all my stuff. Next is all about the snacks. Something I do every time I go on a road trip is fill a bag like this, just one big bag with snacks, and I do a mix of healthy, savory, and sweet so I can appeal to everyone's preferences when it comes to food and snacking. When my family first started going on road trips, I would just seriously like throw back the whole bag of pretzels or the bag of chips or the fruit snacks or whatever and just be tossing them over my shoulders, and before you knew it, I had stuff all over my car and it was a complete mess. And then I'd have a kid in the very back saying, hey, I want what they have them hand that back to me, and then I was dealing with the whining and the fighting and complaining about not having the snacks they wanted. So what I did to solve that problem was pack, Ziploc bags. You guys know I have a deep love affair of Ziploc bags if you've been following here for a while. And when it comes to snacks on road trips, I just pack the small ones. These are the snack size bags. But I also highly recommend the quart size bags because you can put more in them. But basically all you do is you're sitting up there in the front with your bag full of snacks, and you pull out one of these bad boys, open it up, and load it with a smorgasbord of everything that you have in that bag, and then you seriously just toss the bags back, and your kids have a bunch of different options to choose from, and you don't have someone whining or complaining about not having something the other person has. Keeping on the topic of snacks in the car or food in the car in general, your car is going to get messy. So one way to keep your car from becoming a complete landfill is by having some type of garbage bag in your car. When I go grocery shopping, I save my plastic bags for a lot of different things, and one of them is to use as a garbage holder in my car when we go on road trips. So as my kids are finished with wrappers, on snacks, or anything else, I just have them toss it up to me and I toss it in here, and that helps eliminate a lot of the mess in my car. Hand in hand with snacks is kids being thirsty, and the last thing you want to do when you're trying to get from point A to point B is make a million stops for water breaks. So something that I love to do is I give my kids a water bottle, and in the front seat with me I have a gallon of water. So as my kids empty their water bottle, they hand it up to me, I open up my gallon of water, and I fill their water bottle up with more water for them to have. Of course, that doesn't solve the problem with potty breaks, but you know, when you gotta go, so we do make stops for those. Road trips are a great way for you to bond with your kids. So if you have a car that has a TV in it, instead of just playing movies on that non-stop, plan some road trip games beforehand, like I Spy or Road Trip Bingo, or I'm going on a trip and I'm thinking of bringing, you know, those kind of games. Play those with your kids. You would be amazed at the things they come up with. And along with that is to create a family playlist. Get together with your kids beforehand and have them choose a few songs to add to a playlist that you can play in your car. So as you're driving along, everyone can sing their hearts out to their favorite songs. For a successful and more heavenly road trip. I hope you guys liked them and would love to hear what kind of things you guys do to stay sane and enjoy your own family road trip. So leave those in the comments below. And if you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Love you, Mumsies. Don't forget you are amazing moms and your kids love you no matter what. See you guys next week.